Did they offer him a contract extension this season? And is that on the back burner now?
Yeah, so we've reported that before any of this came out, Michigan was in the process of working on a massive contract extension for Jim Harbaugh. In fact, there had been hopes that that would get done in the next couple weeks. And my understanding is, yeah, that's on the back burner now. I don't think Michigan can sign Jim Harbaugh to a huge contract extension with all of this going down. And it just, the timing of it is not good for Michigan, given the fact that Jim Harbaugh served a 3-game suspension to start this season. They already have had NCAA issues. Michigan stood by Jim Harbaugh in the midst of that. But I have to imagine for a similar thing to come up now in the middle of this season as Michigan is undefeated and right now the favorite to win the national championship, it has to be really disappointing for a lot of people around Michigan.
Doesn't this come down to the commissioner of the Big Ten, not the NCAA? Because the commissioner of the Big Ten is going to determine, they have the authority. They have the exclusive authority to determine sportsmanship violations if they've occurred and what the penalty should be. So this really isn't the NCAA. This is the new commissioner of the Big Ten, I believe.
I think Tony Petitti is in a really interesting position here. The Big Ten was notified by the NCAA that the NCAA was investigating this as a potential infractions case. And that put the Big Ten, I think, in kind of a bind, because you're absolutely right. The Big Ten has a responsibility to ensure fair competition in its games. Tony Petitti has the authority to punish Michigan or Jim Harbaugh if they deem that to be justified. At the same time, I think that the Big Ten is trying to keep a little bit of distance and not get in the way of the NCAA investigation, defer to the NCAA since they have been informed that the NCAA is investigating. But I would think, knowing what we know about the NCAA process and how long it takes, I think there will be some pressure on the Big Ten in the meantime to step in and do something if it seems like the integrity of Big Ten football games has been compromised.